when I first learned Mandarin, that was in Germany, that was before I came to Taiwan, they used simplified characters in the book. I told my teacher I want to go to Taiwan, so she gave me the traditional characters also. Yeah. So when I came to Taiwan, I had to use traditional characters because I don't use simplified ones. And also in university where I studied for half a year, also only use traditional characters. So naturally I have to get used to use them. I tried to use them on the computer. Yeah, and found some input methods on the web and tried to use them. And then I found when I was communicating with some people in China, they use simplified characters. When I was communicating with people in Taiwan, they use traditional characters. There was a point, at that time I still used KDE usually, and KDE has a problem with selecting glyphs from multiple fonts at the same time. It cannot do this. GNOME can do it, GTK2 can do it, KDE cannot. At least not Qt3, Qt4 will be able to do this. At that time, there were two free fonts available, the AFIC fonts. One, Song and Ming style. Song style for simplified Chinese, Ming style for traditional Chinese, and the Kai style for both. But these two fonts only had characters for the respective char sets used in mainland China and in Taiwan. For example, the GB2380 in mainland China and Big 5 in Taiwan. They only contained those characters. So as I still was using KDE and got mails from both sides, I always needed to switch fonts manually because I couldn't display the messages. That was very annoying. So I found this program called FontForge. At that time was still pfEdit, and because those fonts were free to use, free to distribute, free to modify, I just did exactly that. I just created a new font, put them both together with both traditional and simplified characters inside, because I was simply annoyed by always switching the font manually by hand. So that was how the project was started. It's already, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. And then I did some research on the internet and found that in Hong Kong we have, or you have, additional characters. Yeah. Called HKSCS, and they were not covered by any font, not any free font available for that. There was one font published by government for people to use it freely, but not free to redistribute. So I thought, okay, if I'm doing this project already, why not help those guys and create a font which is free to redistribute and maybe can boost open source usage in Hong Kong. Yeah, because if you have a distribution but you cannot include any font to display those characters, then the usage is quite limited. Because people need to find the font by themselves, need to download them by themselves, install them by themselves. At that time, installing fonts in Linux was still a hassle. Yeah, yeah, you need to use what was it, MK Fonde or something like that to create the necessary files. Have to put the path manually into the X11 configuration and restart everything and so on and hope that it works. Yeah, that was quite annoying. So I thought if I include these missing characters, the HKSCS characters, it could be helpful for you guys to boost Linux users or open source software users in general here in Hong Kong. Yeah, my goal or my idea was not only to boost open source software users in Taiwan, but all in Chinese-speaking territory. Mainland China, not so much problem because simplified Chinese has been taken care of already. Okay, if I use GBK, they still have some missing characters. But this can be dealt with also. I mean, this is on my next agenda to include all the characters, which are still missing. My primary focus was Taiwan and Hong Kong, actually, because it was easier for me. The HKSCS is a relative small set of characters which was missing, only 4,000 something. The GBK is much bigger. Yeah? So I started with that one first. Yeah, and then I met you guys. I think Ika was the first one to contact me, right? About this. Right. So in fact, you contacted me and then offered me your help. So I appreciate it because I'm also very busy at home. Don't have much time to spend on this project. Got busier and busier. Now I have a baby at home. I have to take care of that one too. So not much time left. So yeah, this is how the project got started. And then I learned about the local languages in Taiwan and found some dictionaries with characters, and I found them missing in Big 5. And then I started to collect them, and then the idea arose to make first an input method to be able to type them, and second to put them into my phones to support to display and print them. Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.